Hello members, welcome to the daily update. Today is 4th of June 2024. So we are coming into the summer period where the things might get a touch slower. Usually they does. Most likely, as in my experience on the markets, July and August can be a little bit slower months. So liquidity might decrease a little bit, but nevertheless, cryptos are active, which is the most important for us. In general, for the stock markets, we might get a little bit slower period, but with the current Fed meetings and also what's going on in the economy and geopolitically, especially with the elections this year, we might not have such a quiet summer after all this time. So let's go today over a little bit of macro and then we will go to the crypto stocks. S&P are still kind of making a pullback, so I think this will start to manifest in the upside resolution towards this wave 5. NDX or Nasdaq is pretty much in the same situation, so I do expect this to turn into a more progressive 5-wave move on the upside. 10-year yields are moving sharply lower. I do expect a little bit of a correction and then continuation there. I'm not much satisfied how much the rates have been fallen. What is going on the stocks? Maybe they will do a catch-up, but usually with such a big move to the downside in yields from 4.6 to 4.3 almost, we should see a little bit more upside on the indices, which we didn't so far. So let's go and look what's going on the crypto related stocks, and we track a couple of them. We track many of them, but mostly in this first couple of guys, I usually scan for a potential things that are happening. So Ethereum ETF is still in some type of wave 4, so I do expect continuation on the upside. In the wave 5, this ETF is mimicking the price of the Ethereum, which is pretty much in the similar position. We do expect continuation upside for this higher degree wave 3 for now. GBTC also in the similar situation, so GBTC is also in some type of a consolidation like Bitcoin, so I do expect more upside there. If we look the chart on the daily, we should see a potential new high approaching, and then like in Bitcoin, we will fall into some type of wave 4 consolidation. Most likely I will have 74 to 80 as a target on this one. IBIT is also into some type of let's say a little bit slower pace on the upside. We still can actually count this as a potential 5 waves up there, and then a correction will be a little bit steeper from there. So potentially this wave 2 or B is still not done. Maybe IBIT is doing some type of ABC pullback here, so this will be potentially wave A. We are doing some type of a wave B in some sort, and then a wave C down for this wave 2 or B, or we will see a 5-wave move on the upside, and then when the pullback come, the correction will be a little bit deeper. So we will see on IBIT what will be the developments. MSTR is preparing itself to go further higher. I do expect higher levels. It actually mimics the price of the Bitcoin, so our wave count identified properly the potential end of the wave 4 in the MSTR. So now we are higher, almost 50 to 60% from these lows, and I expect this to continue. This should be 1, 2, up in 3, consolidation in 4, and up in 5. So I expect the test of 2068 to 2100 before, like in Bitcoin, we start to make primary wave 4 corrective pullback, and then we have more to go on the upside in this wave 5. Coin is still in a bit of a trouble. I do think this one will go towards 290 as the cryptos continue, but I already anchored this wave 3, so potentially this will be a start of a bigger triangle in coin, because we already have potentially wave 3 highs, or it will be some type of flat correction and we will test lower levels before we start continuing significantly higher. So in all of the cryptos, I think this last move will be pretty much relatively big for the final push on the upside going into 2025, half of 2025 in coin and MSTR. Mara is still a little bit unclear. It is testing lower levels. I do think we don't see for now this as a leading diagonal, because this wave 3 will be the shortest. So also 1 2 1 2 still didn't give us result, and the time is expiring on this. So I guess we can start to count this as a ABCWX. So I will expect a little bit more upside within this corrective channel, and then continuation lower. So for now, what is important is, of course, that we hold this channel resistance and we turn higher before we start moving lower with all of the crypto space. Riot had a not very good earnings, so I guess this one will make some type of a sideways consolidation. Maybe we will make a wave C on the upside, but this one was acting from our levels before pretty nicely, but we didn't materialize on the upside above this big consolidation. So I guess as we are looking Riot now, I think the time is kind of slowly passing for this one to stage a bigger recovery. So I will go on this one from here or from here, some type of an ABC, and then potentially further test of lower levels, at least for now. CLSK still in a correction. This guy also didn't give us anything on the upside, potentially still in a triangle. So this one can hold these support levels, channel support level, and potentially a triangle. So, but it needs to start to reverse higher, so we can maybe misplace this wave 3 and then look for a wave 4 and 5. But for now, it didn't give us much of an answer. So on the upside, so maybe even wave 3 is done, and this is AVC, some type of an X wave. We will get a little bit more on the upside and then maybe test lower levels. So be careful. If this starts to move above this consolidation, I will expect at least test of 24.50. Nothing new on Cypher. Cypher is just going sideways, maybe going down from this triangle. So this guy also didn't materialize, nothing significant on the upside, and APLD is now kind of a stalling after this move, but this still looks like a big consolidation which is not finished, or this is a B wave triangle, A, B, C, D, and E, and then we will test C wave before we continue higher on this one, on the APLD. It doesn't give us much on the upside, and this consolidation is still moving. Since we have a 5 waves down, I think this is an intermediary consolidation, and after triangle we might continue lower on this guy, except if we don't see some crazy move on the upside surpassing 1533, which will mark this guy then as a bullish. But for now, we definitely don't see that. The one also our members have as a position is BITX, which is a 2-time Bitcoin ETF. So this one is still okay. We didn't go below wave 1. We are holding kind of a 4th wave here. I do expect more upside and this potential wave 5 here. So I will expect this one to go further, or this wave 4 we will test upper levels, but we will stay in some type of a larger triangle and then actually continue on the upside. But I do expect larger higher prices. But of course, guys, if you have a position on that, if this starts to shoot higher, pay attention where the Bitcoin highs will be, and that can serve you as a potential exit. Galaxy is I think still in a triangle, so this one will stay more, I think, in this consolidation and going through the next cycle of correction. Even if we post slight bigger highs, I think then this wave 4 will be the next one which will come. So in general, I will of course continue to track our wave counts. Most of them are working for us, except this big consolidation, which are really hard to seized up with these levels. If you don't see a follow-up, there is many of the guys here which I don't think this is the proper wave count, because the structures are very, very strange. All of them has most of the 3 wave moves. So I do expect a little bit more higher levels, but then test of lower levels, which will be good things for buy when the Bitcoin and Ether actually completes 4th wave. And then I think in the next move, this one can be acquired pretty cheaply for the further continuation on the upside. So this is the crypto related stocks. So let's go to our main cryptos. So Bitcoin, I posted the chart yesterday that potentially we are going out of this consolidation, and for that maybe Bitcoin finish this ABC and we will see more upside. It is important for Bitcoin to go out of this larger consolidation, and then we might actually see a 5-wave move and then a further move on the upside. But it's important we go out of this. There is signs we can do that. I gave another potential entry here for a Bitcoin with the stops below 786. This is equality. So will Bitcoin start here or test a little bit lower level and then go on the upside? I think we will see that today. And if this starts to move higher into a 5-wave move, make a small pullback and then sharply continue higher, that will be it. So the wave count will work. Binance coin is continuing its rampage on the upside as we were thinking it will. I warned about the possibility this guy starts to move rapidly higher, which is actually is doing now. So this one will eventually go into some type of a orange wave 3, wave 4 and wave 5 for this orange wave 3. So I think there is more upside with this guy after this triangle, of course. And then the wave 4 will go down as in a Bitcoin and Ether. So Ether is still kind of a weak, which is a bit surprising. But as I posted yesterday, I think this is a consolidation. So we have 2 consolidations possible here. Either this is A up in B and we have a little bit more downside to C. So if we test 3,500, 3,600, I won't be surprised. But on the other hand, maybe this is a triangle and then it's finished because it kind of corresponds nicely with the quality measures with this wave 2 here. So from that perspective, looking that in daily, this will be 1, 2, up in 3, 4 and 5. And we properly identified, as you remember, this correction and a possible breakout higher. So any 5 waves, which kind of it's similar to the Bitcoin in a sense of consolidation. Any 5 waves which is taking us out of this consolidation will offer a chance for a small pullback in the entry, and of course the small and tight stop loss for a potential continuation higher towards these 440, 460 levels in Ether. So I didn't see anything on these guys as I presented yesterday. The only guys which are going up as we were thinking is Floki and Pepe, which are meme coins. I didn't see anything on drastic on the other guys, which we are occasionally tracking. So Solana also, as I said, I'm going to give this guy a credit for a potential move up in this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, as long as we trade above this wave counting validation level. But of course, I want to see some signs of the 5 waves up. And maybe a rapid catch-up, which Solana can stage. I mean, Solana, I think, is the one which might actually produce something like this. And then the entry on Solana will be also if we see 5 waves up and a pullback and then a small stop for the continuation higher. Otherwise, this is my green wave 3 for Solana. Otherwise, as I said, I will stay under the premise if Solana starts to lag this move, if we get a move in Bitcoin and Ether, and actually if the Bitcoin and Ether starts to move rapidly higher and Solana actually doesn't succeed to go to a new high and finish something relatively below this line, I will consider this to be a part of the bigger wave 4 and wave 3 we can anchor here. So all depends on the quickness and agility of Solana to go to a new high, which I think it's possible. I mean, Solana can stage that. So I will also update you tomorrow on our main categories of cryptos, the things we track in the sense of the cryptos we choose, but nothing particular is going on there. And as I said before, the total crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin, are already done only by Solana and Ether. TIA, which was a big disappointment for me. I was looking this wave 2 to finish here, but it didn't. I do expect a little bit more higher level, but nothing more than this consolidation. So we will have to kind of watch TIA for the next cycle on the upside. STX also starts to give us a little bit of a support here. So I wouldn't be surprised if this one catch up. If this happens, entry on this one is of course on a pullback in the wave 2. So I will monitor this. It's already starts to give us some signs. If it gives us 5-wave move and a pullback, here is the entry with a small stop loss for the continuation. So that might work. On the stacks, we already did Pepe and Floki, so ICP also gives us a little bit more upside, but I don't think ICP will be able to produce a much more upside in this manner. I will more expect something like testing of this level, and then when the other guys reverses, also I think ICP will continue to actually go lower, and then in next cycle this will be a B wave, might go further on the upside. So I do expect them to go on the upside, but not to that extent that we can say it's an alt season. Also Fetch is still kind of just going sideways. I would really like this guy to give us some speed recovery, speed movement on the upside. I'm still trying to look this as a potential wave 4 because it's a sideways consolidation, but unfortunately I would like so much to see this guy give us something impulsive here so we can climb on it, but for now I don't see it. Unfortunately, as you can see, only some sideways consolidation, and I will be very, very happy to see Fetch going 5 waves and give us a chance and make some rapid recovery, very quick one, while the Bitcoin and Ether is doing their 5th wave on the upside. So yeah, so from I didn't see nothing on XRP. I already explained I expect test of 0.5, nothing more in these guys. So if anything happens in these guys, of course we will see it. We will see it in the wave structure. So yeah, so basically that's it, guys. As I said, be on alert, of course, because it seems that we accept Ethereum and Solana, we will not see the alt season for the next couple of months, most likely, or a month or two, depends how correction on Bitcoin and Ether will last. But then I think we will see this movement on the upside, rapid movement on the upside that everybody expects. But of course, timing is everything. You can expect anything you want. If you're in the wrong timing, you are generally wrong. So that's it for today, guys. Of course, I will stay and watch the markets and publish near-term entries if I see them on other cryptos. But the focus, of course, will be what we are seeing on Bitcoin, Ether, Solana, and Binance Coin, and we want to see more rapid upside to actually stay bullish on these guys, so they can somehow complete this 5-wave move eventually, and then we can look where the wave 4 will complete. So thank you guys, and see you later in the Discord. Bye bye.